Hey guys, it's Jason the X for SCNS Live, powered by Cineleaks.com. And I know it's been a while since we did some toy reviews, but I'm bringing them back. Promise you. I say that now. But anyway, we're moving on. We're going to be doing some McFarlane Toys madness is what I'm calling this, because I got a bunch of these awesome figures from McFarlane Toys. And we're starting out with Mr. Connor Kenway from Assassin's Creed 3. And this figure, these figures from McFarlane are really nice. That's all I got to say about that for now, but we're going to go ahead and take a look at, of course, the packaging. It comes in, we got Connor, and you can unlock exclusive in-game content with these. Give you a view on the back of what it is. Of course, this is the Series 1 of Assassin's Creed. We got Connor Hatham, Connor in his New York outfit, and his name that I really can't pronounce. And of course, we have the other series with Kenway, Blackbeard, and Benjamin Hornigold, who, of course, they're from Assassin's Creed 4. But anyway, moving forward, we have got Connor looking very cool and with a lot of detail on this guy. Just take a second just to appreciate some of the leather, the folds of the leather, how the sash and parts of the costume are a little bit dirty. Just little dirt chunks right there. You've got this is actually molded. It's not just painted on there. Everything has a nice texture to it. The holsters look great. The little pouches, everything. I love the little detailing here on the moccasins, but just everything about it. The quiver is very nicely molded. It's stuck on there. It won't come off, but man, I like it. Just a lot of detail. Even how you've got the leather strap that's covered up by this this other cloth here. Just awesome. Guy's got a lot of posability, and the weapons he comes with are just flat out awesome. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the weapons here. Using the word awesome too much. You need to stop doing that. Just going to go ahead and remove everything he's got here. Just to show off those separately. We'll go ahead and take a look at some of his articulation. Down here you've got nice, listen. Yes, ratchet joints, and you know how much I love those. And he's got the peg is actually in the foot, so he can get a lot of good rotation out of that. It goes back and forth quite a ways. Got now the hip joints are very stiff, and it's where that's where a lot of the figure suffers as far as the posability. But with the knees, you get pretty much a 90-degree. But this coat back here, this is one thing they could have done. Maybe made this out of a flexible plastic. It's very hard, and it does kind of hinder the articulation a bit. And as far as the thighs up here, they kind of have like a ball joint inside, but it's really restricted due to the coat. So that is like one downside of it. I'll go ahead and say just the lower articulation. And McFarlane Toys has always had a problem with that. There's no articulation at the waist, which they could have easily done that, but still. And this guy, he's made out of a really hard quality plastic. He's got some weight to him too. You got a ball joint up here at the shoulders. Of course, this is a little bit more lighter colored than the rest of it. Kind of a flaw there, but not a big deal. You get a nice bend at the elbow. Rotation there. The wrist joints are really nice because you got a swivel here, you got a tilt here, and it'll actually swivel on the peg itself going into the wrist. So you've actually got two pegs here that are able to rotate. The head, you can get some articulation out of it, and the hood doesn't really restrict it. It's kind of a hard plastic, but it'll move. The problem is his chin runs right into these collar pieces, and they are that hard plastic. And maybe we can get a look underneath. You can kind of see his face. The hood does not come up anymore in the front, but you can get a look at his mug a little bit. Some nice detail there on the necklace. Overall, I really like this guy. I like these McFarlane Toys just because I know McFarlane Toys for a while, they were concentrating more. Oh, he does have a swivel here too. That's a lot in the lower part of the forearm. well, in the forearm itself, than you don't have in the rest of the figure. Now, for accessories, it comes with a bow that's actually got a springy string in there. So that's not too bad. Sorry. It comes with a nice tomahawk in the Assassin's Creed symbol, if you didn't notice that before. And really nice. I love the detail here on the leather, because it's all grooved into the plastic. It's not just painted on there. He comes with two identical pistols, two flintlocks, which, as you saw, were able to be held in those two holsters on his hip. And he comes with his assassin's blade, which has some very nice detail as well. And on this side you have two holes where it can actually peg into these pegs here. I'll bring up his hand so it's out of the way. So he's got his assassin's dagger right there. As far as the bow, I mean, he can hold it in his hand. The articulation is decent, but to get him in an actual position where it looks like he can launch an arrow, I mean, yeah. But he doesn't come with an arrow, so no big deal, I guess. But you can't get him like that, which is kind of cool. Gonna move that in a little bit. Well, you've got the articulation here in the wrist. You can kind of get his hand down a little bit more, just to make it look kind of believable. So yeah, there you go. So that's not too bad. And the hatchet fits, the tomahawk fits nice in his hands. The thing I really like is his hands can hold these pistols pretty well. That's where that articulation really comes in. Although if they had put a molded trigger finger in there, that would have been really nice, but they didn't. So, okay. But you can't have everything. But he can get some very nice articulation to actually look like he's getting ready to shoot those two pistols off, drop them, and then come over and kill you with a hatchet or a knife. So yeah, overall, very nice figure. I would recommend picking them up if you're a fan of Assassin's Creed and these McFarlane toys. They're definitely just posable enough to still say they are great action figures, but really great detail is what's really going to appeal to you on these guys. So until next time, guys, I'm Jason the X for SCNS Live, powered by Cineleaks, and I'll catch you later. Whoops.